Now, I've been taught that if you want to get a point across, you need to wrap a story around it. So let me tell you a story, a true story of what happened to me when I was less than humble. And I remember to this day, I was in the Navy and I was stationed on a ship out of Pearl Harbor. And we had pulled in for the weekend, so I was headed to the gym to get a good solid workout in. And I'm thinking to myself, me and my blue belt, I'm getting pretty good at this martial arts stuff, and there ain't too many people that can whoop me. And so I get to the gym, and I start warming up, and this little old man comes up to me, and he says,
"Oh, I see you're in the martial arts."
And he says, I dabble with it a little bit. And then he looked at me and says,
"I'm in the martial arts as well. Would you mind sparring with me, sir?"
And I looked at him. He was a full head shorter than me. And I said, "Sure, I'll take it easy on you, old man." And then, to my surprise, he looked at the guy right next to me. And he says,
"Would you mind sparring with me as well?"
And he looked at him and said, "Yeah, I'll spar with you." And then he looked at both of us. And he says,
"Would you mind, both of you gentlemen, sparring me at the same time?"
And we looked at each other in disbelief and said, "Sure, we'll do it." And I got to tell you, that old man beat the tar out of both of us at the same time. He mopped the floor with both of us. He cleaned our clock. He was so fast, I couldn't tell if he was hitting me with his hands or his feet. He'd hit me on this side, I'd see all black. He'd hit me upside the head. On this side, I'd see all white. And I got to tell you, it was not my finest hour. There's a saying in the martial arts, trauma teaches. On that day, folks, that was a very traumatic experience for me. Here I am, thinking I'm all that. 20 minutes later, I get knocked down a couple of notches by this little old man. My dad says it best. He says, one of the hardest things you're ever going to have to do, Garland, is get off your high horse gracefully. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, on that day, I didn't have to get off my high horse. That old man kicked me off my high horse and taught me a lesson that I still carry with me to this day. It says, always maintain your humility, because the day you start thinking you know it all, that's the day you're going to stop learning. And that's the day that somebody might come out of the shadows and show you you're not as good as you think you are. Powerful lesson for me to learn. So that's why I so enjoy adopting this philosophy of being a student for life. Because that's where the joy at. That's where the good stuff is. There's a saying, when a tree stops growing, it starts to die. As long as we're learning, folks, we're growing. So have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your night, and let's keep on learning. Have a great night. Talk to you soon.